Good morning, students. Good morning. Welcome to the Standard 4th English lecture. Okay, welcome all of you. We are in the online sessions and the school which is St. Anthony Convent Higher Secondary School. So let us start with our online session. Yes, education is very necessary for all of us, and that is why we are here. So let us start studying without wasting the time. Let us start with our topic. Okay, let me open the book. Okay. So our today's topic is computers. Lesson number 23. You know that every day in every week you have computer lectures. In that, computer teacher must have taught you about the parts of computer, input, output, the processor, and how to start the computer, how to do the calculation, how to do the drawing, coloring, everything, the font size, everything she must have taught you. That is, the computers are made for all of us to make our life easy. Yes or no? So, why we are learning here in the English lecture for the computer? That we have to know that how we can use the computer in a many other way. Okay, how can the computers be useful in our all the other subjects? How can we connect it with the other subjects? If you are studying with the English, how the computer will help us. For doing the maths, it will help us. So many subjects are interrelated. So let us see what the writer wanted to know us. Okay, through this lesson, what he wants to convey. Okay, let us start with our today's topic. I'll just read the first para for all of you. Okay, you have learned the mathematical operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You can do sums which involve any one or more of these operations. You may also solve complicated sums which involve all of these operations. You can calculate the answers quickly if you use the tables. But sometimes it is necessary to carry out very complicated calculations that involves very large number. At such time, mistakes are bound to occur in the calculations. Then you waste a lot of time checking and rechecking your answers. How can we avoid these errors and wastage of time? Okay, so what the writer told us that every day in our math subject, in our everyday life, when we go to the shopkeeper, when we are calculating the money, when we are calculating our age, at that time we do many of the mathematical operations. What are the mathematical operations? They can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the operations which we do in the mathematics. Okay, in short, we called it maths. Yes or no? So when we talked about the maths, we do the lots and lots of operation. Addition, 2 plus 2, it becomes 4. If we want to subtract something, we give the examples that I have 2 chocolates. One I gave to my friend. How many chocolates do I have? Only one. So how do you have solved it? By doing the subtraction. Multiplication, you do everyday multiplication in your tables. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. That means 2 2s are 4. That is your multiplication, as well as the division also. Okay, 6 divided by 2. So you do the table. 6 2 2 3s are 6. That becomes 3 is your division. Yes or no? All the we can do it on our fingers. Okay, we can do it orally. But if we make it complicated, and we keep adding the numbers, what happens? We are going to use the pen, paper, pencil. Okay, and we keep trying to solve that till we get the correct answer. Okay, so that also we can do it on pen paper. But what about the large number of large numbers? Large in the sense very, very large numbers in crores, in lakhs. Okay, if you want to do that kind of calculation, we are not in that lady. Who is that mathematical genius lady? Who will give me the name? I will allow the chat. Yes. So as we are talking about the very, very large number of computer calculation, multiplication, division, yes, the first name comes in our mind, that is Shakuntala Devi. She is doing all her maths in orally. Okay, but we are not up to that much intelligent. We cannot be that much accurate. We are trying to solve the calculations again and again. We are rechecking. So to avoid this, man has made a research. Okay, the scientist, we have the scientist in our country. So what do? They have a research and they made a computer. Okay, why they made the computer? Because to avoid this kind of errors and to avoid the wastage of time, they want to do it in a quickly. That's why our offices, our clerical section, they works very fast now. If these people are trying to use the diaries and the papers, what will happen? The queue will be long and long for such a long time. It will waste the time. So to avoid this kind of errors, to avoid this kind of wastage of time, what will happen? We have to use a computer. Yes, our today's topic, that is a computer. So let us see the how the computer is going to help us. How computer will be helpful in doing all that things. A computer is a machine. Okay, let us know first about the computer. What is a computer? Computer is a machine that is an answer to all these problems. Okay, it's a machine. Whatever problems we are facing, we are not able to do the very large number of operations. What we do? We just go to have the calculator, we type the numbers, we do the addition, multiplication, subtraction, percentage, everything on that. So that's why it's a computer. Okay, it's a computer to make our life easy. Okay, we have so many of the advantages of using a computer. That is why it was made to give all the solutions to our problem. Okay, computer can solve problems and carry out the most difficult calculation without with amazing speed and accuracy. What? Whatever problems, you can see this face, this man's face, he was so tense that he want to do one kind of sum and is full of jumbled with the numbers. If I give you the example, have you seen that Tare Zameen Par? When that boy was given a paper, maths paper, all the numbers are just flying in front of his head. Yes, so like that situation happens when we have a very large number of calculations. If we are unable to do the maths, okay, if we haven't learned the tables, if we are not able to do the addition, subtraction, what will happen? We will have this kind of situation. Our face will full of tension. All the curious things will fly over us. So that was the situation where we have to face if we are unable to do the calculation. So in this, wait a minute. In all these situations, we have to carry the computer. We have to use the computer to carry out the most difficult calculations. We are using the computers for all these situations. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, computers can do several other things beside carrying out calculation. Not only computer can do the calculations, it is not only carrying out the maths, but in other things also it is using. In fact, there are few things that a modern computer is not able to do. Still, we have some of the modern computers which are we are inventing, we are researching on that so that they can do more and more things. Now, how can the computer be helpful? Most of the important characteristics of this is the computers have memory. Okay, what is the most important characteristics? That computers have memory. That is, they can store a lot of data and information. What the computers do? They can store a lot and lots of data and information. What happens in the old days? We were making a notes, we are writing some it on the pages, and we store that files. But because of computer, we don't have to keep the records of that files, where we kept it, where we have forgotten. No, we can just feed the data in a computer, we can feed that information, and we are going to save that in the computer's memory. Okay, once we have saved that in computer's memory, we just have to go to search, type to the name, and we will get that file. No need to be having a lots of space in your house. No need to have the memory to recognize which kind of file or which color file you have written. Nothing you have to do with that. Okay, so the computers will help you to save all the data and information in that. Okay, many of the examples are there in your school. All your information is written on that computer. Your birth date, your admission date, your how many years you were admitted in that, which kind of marks you have got. Every information is saved in that computer. Okay, you can go, if you go to the government offices, you will have lots and lots of information saved in that memory. You have in hospitals, the birth rate, death rate is been recorded. Everything is being saved in the computer. That's why we use a computer memory to store the data. Okay, they can keep words, pictures and sound in their memory. What? Not only typing the words, but how it is useful? It can save your pictures also, your images, whatever memories you have collected by clicking the pictures. That can also be saved in the computer. You can save the video clips, the audio sounds, everything. Okay, you have to use it for that. You can give the information. You give the information with the fraction of a second which you need it. Fraction of a second means in just a second you will get your photos. If you typed that name, if you will get all your images, sounds, your pictures, your data information, everything in the fraction of second. So you don't have to waste lots and lots of time. Okay, computers can process the data or the information according to the instructions given to them. Okay, computers can process the Wait a minute. Let us continue. So computer can do it in the fraction of second. Computers can process the data or the information according to the instructions given to them. We just have to give instructions to the computer and the computer will do it. Okay. If you are typing anything and you can save it, computer will save it. If you are done everything and you haven't saved that, what? The computer will erase all that things. So be careful when you're working on the computer. A modern computer can follow thousands of instructions with a fraction of second. Okay, you just have to give the instructions and the modern computer can do it is in the fraction of second. Fraction of second 9. What is the fraction of second? Means in just a second. You will don't have to wait. It will do it in given time. The lots and lots of wastage of time will not happen here. Okay. Only the instructions have to be given in a language that a computer understands. What? The computer is not going to understand our oral language. You just have to give orally instructions and it will happen. No, but the computers can understand the language which is set in that. The computer's language is totally different. Only the softwares can do that. So that you have to follow. And when you are using the computers, the easy key were given to you. How to open the file, how to close that file, how to open, how to use the shortcuts. Okay, how to reboot the computer. Everything is given on your computer. Okay, that much in a work the modern computers can do. You don't have to be really go into that software section and you have to learn it. No, there are some keys were given over there. We have the computer keys. We use it and we save our data. Okay. A set of code instructions written for a computer. Okay. Let us talk about the language of that computer. A set of code instructions. What are the language of computer is? It is given a set of code. Okay, set of code of instructions. So, a modern computer can follow, sorry, writing a computer program is a specialized task. What? Writing a computer programs. That means if you are making the software, if you are working on the computers to understand that language, it's a very specialized task. You have to do that computer course. Yes or no? What will be the example in today's date? Lots and lots of students are doing White Hat Junior coding. Yes. So that is important to understand. That is important to understand the computer language. So that is the thing which we have to learn. It's a specialized task. You have to learn that language. Okay. So whatever information, whatever task you want to do it on the computer, first of all, you should have to learn that. You should be specialized in that. Okay. That is why in our daily subjects, we have computer subject. Yes or no? We have computers in our daily school subjects. Maths, English, Marathi, Hindi, art, computer, each and everything. But we are also learning about the computers. Because one day, once when you are in the higher, you can use it for your benefit. Okay. That is why computer subject is being taught. You should know about the computer's basic knowledge, about the inner parts, everything. If it is a machine only, then also you have to know about the computer. Okay. So I hope all of you must have understood till this what the computers can do. It can do the mathematical operation. It can be used for saving or storing the data and information. It is useful to keep the records of your words, pictures, sounds, everything. And if you want to see that again and again in your life, what? It will take a fraction of second. Within a second, it will show all your files, information, everything. And to do all these tasks, you have to learn the computers very well. If you want to go in deep about the knowing about the computers, what you have to learn a set of code. Okay, instructions are written on a for a computer, that you have to learn. You have to be a very specialized in the computer subject. That is today's what we have learned in computer subject. Okay, I hope you must have understood about this. We will continue in the next lecture. We will continue about this lesson.